So let's do the check inside our navbar component. So we have here this function which is the logout user. Let's add first we need to add use effect so we can check each time the component is mounted. We check for our token if it is valid or not. Okay, so here we need to watch the token, which is the one that we have here. Next, what we need to do, let's copy this part, or let's copy the function that we have here and paste it here and rename it to get logged in user, so it gets currently logged in user. And we need the route to be get. So we have already added the route here, which is this one. So we get the user and the bearer token. And I forgot to show you, let's do something. I forgot to show you, let's log in. I forgot to show you the bearer token. So now we are logged in, okay. Let's log out. So let's check our console here, the network. We have the logouts. So here the content type is application/JSON. And here, as you can see, we have authorization, and authorization has the bearer. And here we have the token, okay? So this is the code that we have added here. Config. So where is it? Or the API.js, this one. Okay, so this is the authorization, is this one that we have here. Okay. Next, what we need now to do, we need to go back to our navbar. Just I wanted to show you the bearer token. So here, as I said, it's a get request. We don't need, but we need to provide token. We don't need to provide the empty objects, but we need to provide token to get currently logged in user. And here, if we have the user, so all we need to do, let's go to the login. All we need to do is not here, but here, is to dispatch this action. Let's copy and paste here. So in this case, if we have the user, we need to import also its set credentials. Don't forget to import it. And we don't need to do anything. We don't need to display the message or redirect the user. So here inside error, so now we need to check for the token if it is valid or not. So here, if the token is valid, we will dispatch the action and get the user and the token. Now, if not, if we have let's go to the login page again. So here, for the validation errors, we have the code which is 422. Let's copy this part and paste it here. Okay. So here the status code is 422. So if the token is invalid, we get 401. Okay. And if we have 401, which means that the token is no longer available or valid, we need to log out the user. So all we need to do is to dispatch this action, which is the logout. And we need, okay, let's redirect the user to the login page if you want. If not, you can keep it in the home page. And we console and log if we have any error else. And here we can tell user something went wrong while fetching the logged in user. Try again later. So now let's do something. let's go to our, so here, let's log in again, submit. Now we are logged in successfully. Here we have the logged in user, as we have seen before. Let's refresh the page. So we still have, as you can see here, we still have our user, and here inside our console. So why we don't have the user? Because I did not call this function, that's why. So I forgot to call the user. So we need to call not the user, to call the function to get the currently logged in user. And this function, we will call it only if we have the token, okay? So if we have the token, which means that the user is already logged in, so then we get the logged in user. Or you can check also using the is logged in. Same thing. Now let's save, let's go back and refresh the page. So here let's move to network or to the console. Here we have the network tab, and here we have our user, as you can see. So we have the URL, and we have the bearer token here, and here we have the response. Okay, so now let's do something. So let's do something. Let's go back to our navbar components. Let's instead of sending the token that we have, let's send only some random string. Okay, let's go back here. As you can see, we are logged out. Okay, let's check our network. As you can see, we have here a message and authenticated. Why? Because we have sent the token, which is this one. The bearer token has FFFF, which means that the token is not valid, okay, or expired. So in this case, we have logged out our user and redirects him to the login page. Okay, so now we have done with our registration and login system. Okay, so let's do something